Ugh. Oh, good morning, everyone. Oh, it did click. Hi, and welcome to the Kitchen of Yum 3.0. Today, we've got a rather glorious meal for you today. Two today's. Maybe that's the microphone. Because last time didn't really make much difference when I put my finger over the thing I was trying. Today, our meal at this barely morning time is how do you do this one-handed? Whatever. Good enough. I usually have two of these little sugars, but because it's not picking up a whole lot. Oh, go on then. Bloody earth. Oh, it's useless. A little bit more. There we go. Now then, for the perfect breakfast. You want a cup of. No, you don't actually, because the first drink of the day should always be. Ding! Tesco Gold. Buy some today. This is a sponsored message. No, it isn't. Hang on a minute. I could very well just. How will that do? I don't know. There's the camera. Bit more to the left. Right, yeah. Get your nearest spoon of teaspoon size and get yourself something like a little over half, I guess. Yeah, you want it like filling half the spoon but piled up enough that it's pretty much like 2/3 of the spoon. Yeah, that's more accurate. And then once you've got your boiled kettle, you don't stop. Grab some milk, green topped if possible. I don't know, whatever you prefer. I think red topped is the most healthy, isn't it? Dunno. Blub. And fill it up. So that the milk is kind of about there on the spoon, you know? And yeah, do make sure it's the milk that you put in first, otherwise the boiling water will burn the coffee. But yeah, about there on the spoon, you see? For the perfect blend. What? No, it's not a blend. Then put your water in. Blub. And that's it. Then the hardest part though. Stir it without getting any on the counter. The preferred tactic is to make this whirlpool in the middle. Don't just do this or anything. Always make sure you do it with enough speed and force to make the whirlpool. Did I say whirlwind previously? But yeah, you should be trying to avoid hitting the side of the mug as much as possible, because you see the spoon might Might knock out some little micro fractures in the cup, and then you'll be drinking some cup with your coffee, and that'll just ruin the flavour. So don't be going. Try being more like. You will get the occasional little ding, but there you go. Once all the little bits of coffee granule or whatever are gone, you've got your perfect coffee. Now for the main course. Follow me over here. Oh, sorry for that. That was the delivery of my new. I can't think of anything. Right, the main course. An advent calendar. Now, don't you just go greedy on me and have all of the chocolates in one day. You gotta have the chocolate that matches the date that it currently is. I say, my dear boy, I accidentally pressed the back button on the iPad. Luckily it didn't erase the recording though. I don't know why I looked at the clock when I was talking about the date, because the clock doesn't show the date. Anyway, you can also just do math to figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means it's door number 7. So where is that little scamp? He can't hide forever. He is today's meal. Or she. Now depending on the position of the door, you could have to do it the good old fashioned way. We have to push it in and dig it out. But today you've gotten very lucky. And we can use the back entrance. Oh. What? Don't laugh at your own stupid. Stick your fingers underneath in the hole. And just do that. It could cause rippage as demonstrated here. But oh well. No one cares about the link between 4 and 7. They're both dead now. A stocking. That is a good sign, because stockings go on feet, which means this is going to taste like feet. Oh. Ah. And do you see what we have here? Do you see? A perfect specimen of a perfect breakfast-shaped chocolate. A tree. Go away, little wood. A tree. But you know what's extra special about this one? That little blob right there. There's a bit of extra chocolate. Extra chocolate. What? And that means you get more for your buck. You know, all we expect at the end of the day is just filling that shape up. But we get that little extra bit right there, and that could make all the difference. Hello, tree. You could also kind of look like a pile of poop if you hide that bit. But whatever. You have got that bit. Ah! You have got that bit. Ah! Ah yes. Delicious. As one would expect of chocolate. Especially from Galaxy. This is a sponsored message. No, it isn't. And there you have it. Your meal for the day. Let's try this. Ow. That is still too hot. So with that, Santa bids you farewell for another episode. As do I. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I think he's a fan of PewDiePie, so I gave him a bro fist. I'm not, though. Anyway, I'm going to go take my my cup of pure heaven and go do some gaming, because after all, this has been an episode of Pre-Game Yums. Bing! Game on, folks.